TCSN. Thursday evening, counter-terrorist units foiled what was described as a jihadist plot to stage a major attack in western Belgium, killing 2 gunmen and wounding another in a shootout in the town of Verriers near the German border. The federal prosecutor, Eric van der Speer, said that there was no evidence between a link and the attack. There was no link between this attack and the attack in Paris last week. All 3 gunmen were Belgian nationals. Police sources told Belgian television stations that they had resolved the launch to preemptive operations against the terrorist suspects a fortnight ago, fighting for the war in Syria. The investigation concluded that a large-scale attack was imminent, targeting police stations. Parallel to the scenes of Verriers, special police units carried out at least a dozen raids elsewhere in Belgium in what appeared to be a well-planned operation. The Belgian prosecutor's office said that the terrorist suspects opened fire on the police in Verriers when the raid was launched. No civilians or police were hurt in the operation. The wounded suspect, arrested and taken to Brussels, was said to be a Chechen known in the Belgian authorities. These attacks have been increasing lately, and this is kind of scary for the United States, and I think that we should all work to end these, and we should send troops over there so that we can fix it. Now over to you, Katie.
Thank you, Barry.
You're welcome.
Today, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom and Obama will discuss the UK's desire to access user data from US-based tech companies such as Facebook and Twitter. Cameron, Prime Minister, will demand that US companies store data on users and make it accessible to UK intelligence agencies to keep the country's citizens safe. Since former US National Security Agency contractor Edward Snowden leaked secret documents to the press, the world has been overwhelmed with information on the extent to which the US government goes to access user data. Nearly every major tech company has urged the U.S. to let tech firms make data requests from law enforcement agencies public so more transparency can exist between the firms and their customers. This shows us how we need to better protect our secret documents to the press. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more news after the short break.
Welcome back to TCSN. I'm Katie, and in recent state news, the Indiana Department of Child Services is paying nearly $561,000 to study the number of cases its family case managers investigate. Those cases include suspected child abuse and neglect cases. Indiana law limits to a maximum of 12 initial assessments or 17 ongoing cases, though DCS officials admit only one of 19 departments are meeting this criteria. In Marion County, family case managers were handling up to 34 cases. Since 2009, there has been approximately a 90,000 annual report increase, causing an increase in ongoing cases. DCS Chief of Staff Doris Tulliver said they would need 77 more employees to cover the caseload requirements. The DCS officials opted to promote quality leadership. This means they will continue to study the workload instead of hire more managers. The decision receiving much criticism from many state legislatures. This shows the importance or lack of importance that we place on child abuse and neglect cases. It also shows that a lot of people have to go through terrible things, and we should feel lucky if we're not in that position. Over to Megan with science and technology.
Thank you, Katie. I'm Megan. With a story on your brain. It's about a brain that may knock out like blood tests, and this is happening around the world. The brains have self-cleaning systems, and some bumps to the head can knock out brain cells. And they diagnose traumatic brain injuries. This story is inspirational because you know how the brain is working. And now over to Brandon.
Thank you, Meg. A 12-year-old boy from Yukon, Oklahoma was stuck homesick. Before Christmas, he decided to write letters to all owners of the 32 NFL teams, asking them which team he should pledge to support. Kane had no team allegiance until he got a handwritten note back from one of them. His mom was shocked when a package came in from the mail from the owner of the Carolina Panthers, who has unprovably made a fan for life. The team's owner, Jeffrey Richardson, wrote, "We would be honored if our Carolina Panthers became your team. We would make you proud by the classy way we would represent you." He also sent an autographed helmet, but it was the note that most impressed the young sixth grader athlete, who is now a new Panthers fan. This is B11